Hello guys, welcome to my YouTube channel, and I will be making a fantasy team for the Premier League 2021-2022 season. Let's get started. So let's start with the goalkeeper. Let's see what the people are thinking. So Martinez seems to be a crowd favorite here. No surprise why, seeing how he kept 15 clean sheets. Started off at 4.5. No surprise, but this season he's starting off at 5.5, which is a bit pricey for an Aston Villa goalkeeper. Let's see their fixtures. Watford, Newcastle, Brentford, and then some hard fixtures. So maybe we'll stay away from Martinez for now. We'll get a 4.0 goalkeeper, and Foster might start for Watford. And I'm usually a person who goes for 4.5 goalkeepers over a expensive goalkeeper. Seeing Sanchez is quite popular here. Some decent run of games as well. Why not? Let's go with Sanchez for now. Let's save some money for the big hitters, and if needed we can reassess. Let's go for defenders. Right. Here's a name that should be in most teams. Trent Alexander-Arnold. Very consistent, very attacking. Averages around 10 assists a season for the last 3 seasons. Very good fixtures for first few, minus the Chelsea, but even that he might get some attacking returns. And at 7.5 million, it's a bit pricey, but it's good to start off with popular players like this, just so that you don't lose ground. We can also start off with Ben White, seeing how 50 million for Arsenal. Some good fixtures, except the game week 2 and 3. You can work around that. But for 4.5, he's a good buy, I'd say. We should realistically take a 4 million defender to allow you to afford more players. And I think Manquillo of Newcastle is a good shout, because I don't think they have any other right backs in their team. Lascelles is a centre back, Ritchie's a left back, Shaw, Clark, they're both centre backs. Lewis left back, Fernandez centre back, Kraft think centre back. Dama is a left back, so I think Manquillo might start. Obviously, there could be another name out of nowhere that could play right back, but we'll take the gamble, I guess. We need a 4.5 mid defenders, I mean. Maybe Kufau, he kind of flew under the radar last season, getting 9 assists. And West Ham are notoriously quite a good team, especially defending. With the new additions with Souček and Kufau, they played really well last season, nearly getting Champions League. And some good fixtures at the start, so we'll go with Kufau for now. We'll come back for the last spot. Let's go for midfielders. Midfielders, obviously the main man himself, Mo Salah. Look at the averages for the last 4 seasons. 30 goals, 20 goals, and 20 goals, 20. This guy's a beast, isn't he? 12.5 is quite expensive. But then there's no other big players in this league that's as consistent as Salah. There's also this guy who is very consistent. Got off to a great season. Last year, 18 goals and 14 assists. Let's see their fixtures. Some good fixtures as well. So maybe we can go with Fernandez. We should usually not take too many risks with the starting team, because you don't want to lose too much ground. You can always pre-assess or reassess after the first few game weeks happen. Son's an interesting one. He's a favourite of mine. But Man City starting and then Wolves at 10 million. Maybe we can go with someone else and then go to Son afterwards. Like Jota, maybe. If he starts, he's a great player. Averages good goals per minute and some good fixtures as well. A good differential because most people will have Salah and Trent, and the Norwich game is gonna be the pick of the bunch for this week. And if you go with Jota as a good differential, you might get some good points. Rafinha is another good player at 6.5, a real star. He's coming among the ranks. Probably Leeds' best player. We'll take Rafinha for now. Should also have a 4.5 midfielder. Bissouma is a consistent player. Take Bissouma. Let's see strikers. Now, Ings is a great player. Personal favourite of mine. Very consistent. Always a threat. 8 million now playing for Aston Villa. Aston Villa have a good squad. Yes, they sold Grealish, but they have made some good signings like Ings, Leon Bailey. And Ings will be their main focal threat, so Ings has to be in my team. Antonio is another great player who's emerged the last 2 seasons as a striker. And when he scores big. He scores braces or like hat tricks. He's always involved. For 7.5, I think he's nicely priced. Now we have 12 million for a defender and a goal striker. Even Tony, unknown commodity, starts off with Arsenal, and then Crystal Palace, Aston Villa, Brighton, and then Wolves. Not too bad. Arsenal's not the best at the back, so maybe you could have some joy against Arsenal. There's also Iheanacho, but 7.5 million. He had a good ending to the season last year, but in terms of starts to seasons, he hasn't been always the best. Bamford is another great one, but 8 million and some hard first few fixtures. It's a bit on the expensive side. Vardy, expensive again, and seems to be on the decline. I mean, he's a great player, don't get me wrong, but I think his time's coming to an end. His peak has gone past. His peak was that season right there. Oh no, that season when he won the league with Leicester, and then it peaked again. But last season he was a bit off the boil. Cavani is a good player, but regular minutes is going to be hard to come by. If you can get some regular minutes, he'll be a good player to own. The rest of the players are a bit more doubtful, aren't they? Pookie again, good player. Hard fixtures though. Lukaku is an interesting player. Once he gets added, I think that will change a lot of teams. But I think Chelsea's fixtures are a bit on the iffy side. Arsenal, Liverpool, Tottenham, Man City. Maybe after we ride that along, we can maybe bring in Lukaku for maybe Ings. Yeah, definitely Ings, because look at the fixtures changing. Could sort out that somehow. Lukaku's a great player. In terms of midfielders, who are we missing? Grealish is a good player, but new Man City team, new system, they have great players. Might not get the minutes he wants. He'll get minute time, but I don't know if it will be a regular starter. But if he can nail a spot down at 8 million, he'll be a great player. Son, as we established before, I think for the Watford game, we can comeback for him, because Jota for the first two looks very enticing. Norwich and Burnley could be a good punt for the first two games if he can start. Keep an eye out for the news. The rest, Havertz, again, Chelsea. Chelsea are a good team this year, but they have a lot of good players. We need to see what their settled starting 11 is going to be, because Ziyech had a great preseason as well. Where is Ziyech? But doesn't seem to be on most players' teams. Seems to be injured. 7.5. See, there's so many players that they have. Pulisic, Werner, and now they added Lukaku. So we need to wait and see for the team that they settle down on. Sancho, again, we need to wait and see. These players, we don't know how they're gonna adapt to the new league. Mane is an interesting one. Good preseason. But 12 million, we can't afford him, and Salah. Jota is a good enabler, I guess. And we have 5.5 for a defender. Let's see, Shaw or Digne. They offer some good value. Digne very attacking. See his fixtures. Very good fixtures as well. Shaw with Varane, they could fix up the defense. But Digne is just too attacking for me. And has a bit of a differential with 20% and Shaw 54%. I think that's going to be my starting team for the first game week. If I do change, I'll let you guys know. And I'll be doing this every week. I'll be updating you guys on what I do, changes I do, and why. And yeah, keep an eye out. Thank you. Bye. Oh, I forgot one more thing. I forgot captaincy. Captaincy is going to be Mo Salah, so you guys didn't miss much. We'll go with Ings vice captain. Let's just sort out the bench here. Kufau and Fernandes. I think we might have to bench Tony for the first game as an Arsenal fan. That's a good team. What did you say? Tony or Ben White? Let's go Ben White. Let's go Tony. Let's go for the attacker. If in doubt, go for the attacker. Okay, guys. Bye.